Welcome back, everybody. President Obama weighed in on the Boston terrorists today, and something he said really stood out to me, the president.
One of the dangers that we now face are self-radicalized individuals who are already here in the United States. In some cases may not be part of any kind of network, but because of whatever warped, twisted ideas they may have, may decide to carry out an attack.
Okay, so I have a hard time understanding how the president can come to the conclusion that these guys self-radicalized after just 48 hours of FBI questioning, and remember, they cut it off. But listen carefully to this next comment by the president.
Are there more things that we can do, whether it's engaging with communities where there's a potential for self-radicalization of this sort?
Let me emphasize that comment again. Quote, engaging with communities where there's a potential for self-radicalization. Sounds like he's talking about profiling to me, and the communities I think he's referring to are the Muslim communities. Juan, I'm going to give you a first crack at this, because when I heard that, I had to play it 3 or 4 more times. Engaging in communities, isn't that profiling?
No, you're talking about...
How is that not?
Because you should, look, it's not a secret that there's a pattern of these attacks being tied to Muslims. Is that what you're afraid of saying?
That's exactly, if I said that, I would be accused of being Islamophobic,
no.
racist, and everything.
Believe me, I've been down this road, so I'll just say it for you, and I'll save you. You know I'll save my white brother every time.
Go ahead.
But what I'm saying to you is that, no, I mean, the president said what's obvious, and believe me, the FBI, the New York City police, everybody has a special relationship with mosques and with imams, and overwhelmingly what you see is that people are willing to cooperate. So what the president said is self-evident and smart.
Greg, NYPD does it, Peter King does it, and they're racist.
Yeah. No, this whole self-radicalization thing, I don't even like that term. Who cares? Yeah, you don't write your own Quran. It's there for you to go and get. So the idea that it's self-radicalization doesn't hold water to me. I guess what bugs me most, though, about this whole thing is I'm coming to see the future of the bomber. He's going to get life. He's going to get married. He's going to get fans. He's going to get a PhD. He's going to get published. He's going to get famous friends. He's going to get laid. In short, he'll have a richer life than most people who didn't bomb Americans, because that's what happens in America when you get the greatest lawyers in the world on your side.
Dana, you want to weigh in this one, or do you want to? We can talk about some of the things that they were receiving, welfare benefits.
I think I'll take the second one.
Okay, let's do this.
Option number 2.
Let's put this up here on topic number 2. All right. Anyway, okay, so they received
We are batting 1,000 today.
$100,000 the family received. Sarnayev, I believe the wife and I think the parents were involved too.
Yep.
EBT cards.
This is what really offends people.
Scholarships.
Right. So I think what President Obama was talking about in regards to engaging in communities was trying to assimilate and making people feel welcome and helping them become Americans just like you and me. In the meantime, what's really offended people is that, and we were paying for their lifestyle. How many others are there? And I was listening to some of the reports today, and you actually have Democratic congressmen and state representatives in Massachusetts saying, we are going to get to the bottom of this and find out how much welfare benefits they were getting. That is what is really offensive to people, that we were paying for their lifestyle while they were planning to kill us.
Yeah. And what about this one? Judy Clark, I believe she defended some of the worst evil people in America, in American crime, is now going to be one of the lawyers on Johar Tsarnaev's team, so that I guess she's going to go for a plea bargain so to keep him off death row.
Well, just before, I think this broke right before we came on air, it said that she wasn't going to try and plead this down. So the death penalty is still on the table. It has to be. I think we have to set an example and for Sky and send a message around the world. That's a really, really important thing. Quickly on the welfare benefits, welfare is for people, the single mother, the very poor individual, not an able-bodied family, and the sons were very able-bodied. The one was a boxer, for goodness sake. But I actually, to your point, Eric, on the profiling, I don't think the president was saying that at all. To me, it was very academic, liberal mumbo-jumbo. We need to engage in communities like Boston, the most liberal city in America, as if talking to them is going to stop them. He said it's a warped and twisted idea what they did. No, warped and twisted is me robbing a liquor store. He got the first 3 letters right, W-A-R. It's jihad. it's radical Islam. To me, he was just making excuses for radical Islam
Well, wait a
again.
second. I think you're missing the point. These are two. I mean, everybody says they're not tied into any organization. These are two
How do
kids.
we
No,
know?
we don't know
So
that.
far, we don't know, but
We
there's
do not
no
know.
indication so far. And I will say this: the thing that really
The organization
bugs me,
is Al Qaeda. It's a brand now.
well, it's, you know what? It's an idea, and these kids self-radicalize.
Not an idea.
But let
They
me
just
work
say,
at home. Come
the thing
on.
that bothers me is I think the scholarships, the success the young people had in sports, I don't understand why they would turn on America.
Who knows what happened?
That's to Andrea's point. It's beyond.
That's my point. I don't, you know, the idea that by giving them free stuff prevents them from turning on America is a messed up mind. America is no longer a melting pot. We're a giant wallet that's waiting to be picked. The pot of gold is now us for people to come. It doesn't make them love us anymore. It makes them think of us as suckers. And if they hate our culture, the more money they can take from you and use it against you.
Then stop giving them citizenship. Maybe that's the way it was.